Hello and welcome to the channel. This is Steel City Knives. Right, I've got another video for you today. I know I'm behind. I know I promised a lot of videos and I will get round to doing them. Trust me, life's been a bit carnage at the moment. Obviously, I've got a baby on the way. The missus hasn't been well. I've had to have some time off work because I've not been very well. I've been away on holiday and we'll talk a bit about that because I had a brilliant video idea and it didn't come into fruition, but I want to share it with you anyway. This is a brewing blades. This is essentially something that I'm doing on my channel where I just have a cup of tea and we have a bit of an informal chat just amongst knife buddies. So I want to show you a few knives that I've bought recently. Now I love seeing these trading videos where people trade knives back and forth on YouTube. Now unfortunately I've not mastered that skill. I don't know how to trade. I really don't know. I can't let them go out of my collection, but I do buy a lot of knives from people in the community and they let them go for brilliant prices. I bought some fantastic pieces and this is just a video really to say thank you. I'm going to say thank you as well to Sean, who we all know is fondly as Naked Sean in the community because he gifted a few things to the channel. So yeah, without further ado, let's get on with the video. So Sean has been a big supporter of the channel from the start and he's just a fantastic guy, and he gifted me a couple of boxes and a Taylor's Eyewitness penknife. I don't think I've got it out actually, mate, but the biggest thing for me at the moment, and I urge everybody to do the same if they're not already, is books and catalogues and things like that. People are not really making them so much anymore, and there's some fantastic ones out there, and this is what Sean sent me. So I'm not going to go into too much detail because I know Sean's thinking about getting a channel. He might want to do a video on this and share it with you himself, but I love it and I thank you very much, Sean. Fantastic. I absolutely raced home to I was at work when it arrived, but yeah, anything like that is like my thing at the moment. I love the books, I love the catalogues, I love all that sort of information. I can't get enough of it. So as I said before, I've not been posting as much as I should be really, and I enjoy it. You don't understand how I enjoy it more than you guys enjoy watching my videos, I can assure you. Yeah, I really do, because the way I look at it is we have to sort of create our own entertainment in this community, and that's what we're doing essentially. And I really like the creativity side of it. I like thinking of ideas for videos, and I just try and think of things that I think I would like to watch as well. So, and one thing, I went on holiday this year to Cyprus. Unfortunately, my partner didn't come with me and I just went with the two kids. It was a big family thing. There was loads of us out there. We was only out there for a week, but I don't know if you guys do the same thing, but wherever I go in the world or on holiday, the first thing I do is I look for knife shops and then I start to sort of research a bit of their knife culture and things like that. So I found this brilliant article about a guy called Theo, and I'll put it up on the screen now. And I really wanted to tear away from the group and go and visit him, do a bit of an interview and show some of his knives. And that's what I mean. I feel like the YouTube side of this hobby has really sort of got a hold of me now. Unfortunately, I didn't have the time, but I thought I'd just give him a bit of a shout out and I'll talk a little bit about the knives. So the knives are called Lapithos. I hope I pronounced that right. I think it's named after a village. I'll show you the village now. But it's your typical traditional knife story. He's sort of the last of a sort of dying breed and he's trying to keep the heritage and the history going, but it's fantastic. He owns his own sort of garage, so you know, fixing cars for a living, and then this is like a sideline that he does. But on that article, the reporter or the author sort of popped in there and commented on sort of the surroundings and things like that, and then he took him to a room and he was showing him all these knives and what he does and stuff. It sounded fantastic, and I thought that would make such a good video for us all. And that's what I mean, that's the sort of thing that I want to start doing for the channel, and thinking things like that. I just think it'd be interesting for us. But yeah, just before I chat that, unfortunately I didn't have enough time. I wanted to peel away from the group, just go and do that, but of course I was on my own. I had two kids, I couldn't do that. Right, let's get on and show some knives. So first shout out is to Terry. So this is, he's got a YouTube channel. He's a big knife collector. He's got some fantastic, I've mentioned him before, he started to collect a lot of sod-busters and things like that, but he also does leather slips. And I've just give this a bit of a wipe with a leather conditioning cloth that I use on our sofas and stuff like that, because I had been carrying this, Terry, so hopefully I do it justice, mate, and show it in good light. But it was a little, no, that's come out nicely. But yeah, it's fantastic work. and he threw this in for nothing. And I've had a few deals with him now, and I bought some fantastic knives from him. So, and this is one that I've wanted in the collection for a while. I think I've seen this series originally on Warthog's channel, and it's the Shatter Morgan, the Heritage series. So this is a series they did before the Daniels family took over. I think when the Daniels family bought them, they didn't want to continue this series, but essentially it's creating sort of knives from their historic past. But yeah, I was so glad to get one of these in the collection. So this is a bit cold, it's where I've been storing it, but yeah, fantastic knife. Thank you very much, Terry. You don't understand how much I was after one of these, and you can imagine how hard they are to find over in the UK. But yeah, that was my first sort of dealings with Terry, and then since then I've bought a couple of sort of Cooper Cutlery knives off him, because I want to do that Cooper Cutlery special. I wanted to have a bit more of an overview and sample a few more of their knives. So we've got a dollar knife, and this is Beaver Falls, sort of their I think it's Blue Bone, isn't it? It's their Blue Bone one. But I've done shorts of these, and I've actually done a short of your slip, mate. So hopefully I'll be putting that out the next few days. But fantastic. I really, I'm excited about Cooper Cutlery. It's a knife company that's come around in sort of our era. So and they're brilliant. I just really looking forward to doing that. So yeah, thank you very much, Terry. That's the first shout out to that. All right, I've shown this knife in a short before, and if I go to Sharp Show, I'll probably put this in my pocket. This is like a bit of history. This is like the origins of the Barlow knife, essentially. I was just wanting to offer it up, see how it's even smaller than that. But yeah, so this is a Stannington made Barlow. This is actually going to Drew White. I'm going to do a video on it. Like I say, I might bring it to Sharp Show if anybody's interested, just to have a little look at it. So you usually see these sort of knives in museums. They're getting around harder and harder to find. I think they're really available over in America, but over here they're like hen's teeth there. But yeah, fantastic. And Drew's absolutely pulling his hair out because I'm not done the video and sent it out to him. But yeah, we managed to track this one down. Yeah, fantastic piece. So look for a video of that coming out very, very shortly, and I promise it will be shortly, Drew. Don't worry. Right, and then let's have a look. So I've been going on the whole slip kick again, and hopefully I will get some more from. I still want to get one from Jo and some other creator YouTubers. But this is from M.J Hoods, and this I wanted one for my white bone knives. So I asked Griff if he could put something together that's a white slip. Yeah, I match my slips. I'm a big girl. You can take the mick, don't worry. But I just do. I don't know. It's a thing of mine. But yeah, so Griff knocked this together, and look at the craftsmanship and the work that goes into them. They're absolutely fantastic. Now, Griff's one of these really good people where you can just talk to him quite frankly, and he's you can talk to him with truth and candour, and he's not a sensitive soul, and he can take it on the chin. So I said to him, it doesn't really go with my white bone knives, but it does go with, let me just stop the video and I'll find it. Yeah, it does go with a mother of pearl knife. Now, I don't EDC mother of pearl knives. I'm I'm a multi-skilled maintenance engineer, so I'm a bit rough and ready. It's not. I love them. I've got them in the collection. I absolutely think it's a beautiful cover material, but I don't think I'd ever EDC it just because I'd probably mess it up, like me. But look how well that goes together. So the lads did a bit of wanted to do a thank you for Slick Slices and he had a bit of ill health recently, and we were all going to chip in and get him a knife, which they all did, and I sort of declined because I had a knife in mind for him, and I'll show that on this video hopefully, and I still need to pull my finger out and get it sent to him. But I thought, seeing as I never carry, I think I'll send this one over to Slick as well, because I know he's got a lot of mother of pearl knives, but it just does go very nicely together. So, and yeah, he'll probably put it to better use than I will. So, but yeah, I'll chuck that in when I send you a knife. I'll show you while I'm here then. But yeah, fantastic work, Griff. And let me just show you some of the stuff that is bread and butter work. So that's why he's got this bird of prey here. he does hoods for birds of prey, and he's just an absolute leather craftsman. His work is absolutely fantastic, and hopefully I'll be getting more from him and Terry in the future, because I love them. Like I say, I've been carrying this one quite a bit, Terry, I must admit. So much so I was worried it was all scuffed up for the video, but I managed to bring it back to life. But yeah, fantastic work by Griff. And he lives quite close to me, so I definitely need to pick some more up from him. So this is another knife that I've had that just made me want to send it to Slick, because it's a Tailor's Eyewitness and an English pewter company collaboration, and it's really highly polished. It's an absolutely beautiful knife. I'll be honest with you, and the first one I had a bit of blade play, so I returned it, and then this is the second one, and it's but that's the thing, and you'll see in my video, I'm going to do a full video on this, because it's absolutely beautiful. I love it, and I'm okay with the slightest of blade play. It's got a lovely soft pull as well. It's got a little bit of side to side. Now I'm okay with that, especially for this sort of price point, because it's like it's not an EDC, it's not an everyday knife. This is a special occasions knife, and on my video I'll sort of mention about pewter and some of the time. I mean, especially in the UK, sometimes we gift it for christenings and things like that. I've got a few pieces, for example, but I will do a video on it. But I think I'll send Eric his first. I want to get it engraved as well. I've totally ruined the surprise for you, Eric. If you might not watch this anyway, but if we get slick slices put there, I thought that'd be a nice touch as well. But as soon as I ordered it and I got it out, I thought Slick would love this. He would absolutely love this. I don't know. It's just, even if you didn't EDC it or you didn't use it, it's just a nice piece for the collection. And it's shiny, as as Slick Slices like. So, and I bought that at the same time the guys were doing the whip round. So I thought instead of doing that, I thought that would make a nice gift for him. So, but yeah, just a bit of I think a thank you from us all for. And I know he's had a bit of ill health and all the rest of it. So, but and it's like with Warthog, the YouTube's not the same without these guys. And it's great to have him back. And then, right, so the final person I'm going to say thank you to. Well, I say final, I forgot about Slippy. I've been buying so much Slippy. Let me see if I can find a sticker. I always say to people try and do sticker swaps with me, and I say, I can't really, because I've got nothing to give you back. But a lot of the times when I get these stickers, it's usually when I bought something off of them, or I know Cheeto Bandito sent me some. Which I look how cool they are. They are brilliant. And my daughter intercepted them, and I struggled to. I thought I'd lost them, but he sent me quite a few actually. So I need to send some around to the UK guys. But brilliant stickers. I ain't heard of Cheeto for a while. I hope you're doing all right, mate. But yeah, so before I thank Gunslinger Cow, Slipjoint Sawyer. I've bought so many decent knives off him since I've been collecting sort of knew him, has known him, but yeah. So thank you to Slippy as well, because I've had some absolute bargains off him. But this is a thank you to Gunslinger Cow. I bought a few, and I went a bit Barlow mad and bought 3 Barlow. So we've got a Boker that I wanted for Ian Rankin that sort of week. This is a USA Boker. We all know this, and 2 fantastic American-made Barlows here. I've given a bit of an oil bath, so they might be leaking a bit. But Cow's, if you're not subscribed to Cow, I wouldn't imagine if you're watching me, you would love him. I said to him before on an email, people like Rick, and sort of, he's a collector's collector. So he's got a collection that people can only dream of. That it's absolutely fantastic, and I'm really happy that he's returned back to YouTube to share it with us. So, and I know he's got an eBay account and things like that he sells on, but he's got a fantastic collection. I always look forward to any of his shorts, any of his videos. And he's a brilliant guy to boot. He's absolutely a gent, honestly, and he's a brilliant guy. Anyway, right, so that was a quick brew and blades. I've mentioned a couple of videos. Obviously, we've got the Ian Boker. Hopefully, we'll do a bit of a Boker week, I think, to see Ian's last bit of his collection off. And then, yeah, I've got this Barlow. I'm going to do like an Origins to talk about the earlier stage, the early years of the Barlow, sort of maybe not the 1600s, but probably sort of the 1700s, the 1800s sort of time period, because it goes back to the 1600s, the Barlow. So and yeah, got some. I'm debating whether to go to Sharp Show, so obviously I'll have a load of knives from there. Oh, that's one more thing. So I know this video is sort of aimed and has a topic around buying things in the community, but I just want to share this with you, because basically if I stumble across anything, I like to share it with you guys, or stuff that I've really enjoyed. Again, I like to share with you guys. So I was in an auction. Now, I've done a few auction videos before. I know that probably they didn't get too many views, but I enjoyed doing them. I enjoyed taking me through that sort of process, because it was my first time of doing knife auctions. Now, this was a special auction in the sense that this is the knife I was after. There wasn't too many knives in this auction, but the knives that were there were pure quality, and I wanted this Trevor Ablett knife, and I'm kicking myself every day since this auction happened because I lost out on it. I didn't go high enough. It didn't go for ridiculous money, and I could afforded it. I don't know what happened. I was coming off nights, my head weren't in the game, and then after that I made a couple of impulse buys after missing out on that brilliant Trevor Ablett. These came up. So this is a really old sod buster that just really sort of spoke to me. It's got an unusual backspring, but definitely got some age just by the sheer state of it. And then this is an Admiral knife, and I'll show you the other side because it didn't fare too well in an oil bath I gave it, but obviously stag covers. This is a Walker and Hall. Usually has a bail on here. You can see how the pins have bled into the stag there with that oil bath. This is an absolute monster of a knife. This is what they look like in good condition. They do go for quite a bit of money. Will Wilson, who on Slipper's Discord is our military guy, he helped me sort of, I think he put it as around as like 1930s, 1940s, this particular type. I think he went away and sort of spoke to some of his buddies as well, and they all sussed it out, so thank you very much, Will. But yeah, I need to sort of tidy it up a little bit. Obviously, it's got a bit of age to it, but a fantastic knife, and a pattern I didn't really know a great deal about, even knew existed. But yeah, fantastic piece in the auction. But I just want to show these other two. So this is a Stan Shaw knife. This went for well out of my budget, but a fantastic piece. And then this Stan Shaw painting as well that went for a great deal of money, but I thought was a fantastic painting of Stan Shaw there that I thought we'd all like to see. And then this percussion knife. So these were a gun / knife. They were sort of around, I know they were definitely around in sort of the 1820s, because I've shown an advert quite a few times, or will do a few times on the channel, that had one of these in, so probably even earlier than that I would imagine. But a fantastic knife, and I just wanted to share that with you.